Welcome to MUN with Chris. My name is Chris, and I'll be your host for this. And here's my team. Welcome to the world of Model UN. Here's all you need to know. So this is a gavel. This is what the chair uses to try to moderate and mediate the debate. So as you might know, you might recognize this from something that you might say a judge or someone in parliament such as the speaker might use. The chair represents that same type of idea where they mediate and control the debate, they control the room, and they manage things. So to maintain a level of decorum, or kind of the idea of having everything regulated, everything under control, everyone under the wraps, use placards to signify when you want to speak or whether you have an issue, whether you want to raise a point or a motion. And to watch that video, we have a link right here. Alright, so again, this is a gavel used by the chair, and this is a placard used by you. It will have your country's name on it.
What is the chair? Is this the chair?
I am the chair.
What does the chair do?
Well, you see, the chair is in charge of the committee. So I, as the chair, mediate the debate. So everyone that wants to talk has to go through me. I am in charge and I call the shots.
So today we're going to be talking about the flow of debate. If you're new to Model United Nations, we recommend that you listen to all of the videos in order. But if you are comfortable with all of, or most of these concepts, just click on the ones that you aren't comfortable with to watch those videos. So first of all, we'll talk about roll call. Next, we have the primary speakers list. Next, we will talk about the secondary speakers list. Now, we will talk about points and motions. Okay, so now we will get into moderated and unmoderated caucus. So the moderated caucus is the central dogma of Model United Nations. As the kids out east like to call it, it is a formal debate, which is actually a very good way of describing it. It gives delegates an opportunity for the entire committee to talk and discuss about smaller topics under the main topic in an orderly fashion. Now, we will look at some examples.
We are now in a 5-minute unmoderated caucus. You have 5 minutes.
Okay, so unmoderated caucuses, what happens in them? All the delegates are allowed to stand up from their seats and come up and interact with other delegates. So they can usually talk about resolutions or other ideas that they may have for the specific topic that they're in committee.
Hey,
delegate.
how's it going? Would you be interested in being a signatory to this working paper I've been writing with Burundi, Kenya, and Swaziland? Those are our 3 sponsors. Would you be willing to become a signatory?
I would. Can I put my name down there?
Here, I will write that down.
Alright.
The Democratic People's Republic of North Korea demands to be placed as a sponsor.
I'm sorry, but we don't have enough space for you, and I believe that our nation's interests are different here.
Fine, we'll just be a signatory online then.
Fine, well, you're just a signatory in mine.
Fine,
Fine.
fine, fine.
So in that interaction, you might have heard the words sponsors and signatories. A sponsor is someone who is actively supporting a working paper and writing to edit it and present it to the whole committee. And a signatory is just someone who wants to see a working paper presented on. So at the beginning of the committee or sometime throughout the session, the chair will mention how many sponsors and signatories are required on a working paper. Typically for Churchill, around a minimum of 3 to 5 sponsors, and signatories depends on the size of your committee.
Which is typically 1/3 of the committee. Now, other things we should note is diplomacy. This is where diplomacy comes in when we talk about diplomacy in MUN. So, as you saw, police pushed out South Korea. Don't do that. That's very rude. Be nice. Be friends with people. People are friends. Come, friend. Come, friend. This is how diplomacy works. Are you ready? I will vote for your resolution if you vote for mine.
I'll vote for yours. Thank you.
That's diplomacy.
See, Model UN is about making friends.
You know how Justin Trudeau and Obama had that thing, and it was called like bromance, but it wasn't. It was like broplomacy.
The pretzels, which are great.
She said she would give them to me, but it's
Delegates, quorum. Delegates, please return to your seats. This now brings us to the end of our current unmoderated caucus. Are there any points and motions on the floor at this time? Azerbaijan, you have been recognized.
Motion for a 10-minute moderated caucus with 20-second speaking time on pretzels.
That is in order. Are there any other points and motions at this time? The chair recognizes the United Kingdom.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Motion for a 5-minute extension on the unmod.
That is also in order. Are there any other points and motions at this time? Argentina?
Motion for a 6-minute moderated caucus with 20-second speaking time on Chris's hair.
The chair will rule that motion dilatory as it is not related to our current topic of food.
Also, delegate, please stand when making a motion. Yes. Argentina, you have been recognized.
Motion for a 6-minute moderated caucus with 30-second speaking time on a topic that is not food.
That is also out of order, seeing as we are in the World Food Organization. Thank you, delegate. Are there any other points or motions on the floor at this time? Yes, China.
Motion for a 5-minute moderated caucus with a 10-second speaking time on whether pizza is better Hawaiian or cheese.
Seeing as we are on currently topic 2, which is snack foods, the chair will also rule it dilatory, seeing as that is not technically a snack food, as per the background guide provided for this committee.
We will now vote on the motions received in the order they which fit. No, we're good. Just keep going. We will now vote on the motions in the order in which they were received. First, Azerbaijan's motion for a moderated caucus with a 10-minute speaking time and with a 10-minute period and a 20-second speaking time on the topic of pretzels. All those in favor, please raise your placards now. As a reminder, this is a procedural vote, meaning that all delegates must take part, and the chair would look very favorably upon this motion passing. This motion passes. Azerbaijan, would you like the first or the last speech?
The last speech.
That is in order. All delegates wishing to speak at this time, please raise your placards now. The chair would look very favorably upon other delegates other than Azerbaijan speaking. Thank you, Argentina. You now have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Argentina would just like to strongly express their dislike for pretzels. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Are there any other speakers wishing to speak at this time? The chair recognizes China.
Delegation of China would like to agree with Argentina's sentiments and does not believe that pretzels is a working